Okay, better. Okay, ẹ káàárọ̀. So ẹ káàárọ̀ bóyá àti wà live ní YouTube àti wà live ní TikTok àti wà live náà ní YouTube. Okay, so àwa tá bá tètè wọlé a lè máa drop àwọn currency pairs tẹ́ fẹ́ yẹ ká gbé yẹ̀wò. Now I'm have opportunity yẹn máa share stream wa. Sí àwọn platform wa. So now I'm have opportunity yẹn máa share stream wa. Now I'm gonna share live stream wa. Sí àwọn community wa. All right. Ká lọ sí TikTok, ká share sínú live channel wa. Yes, WhatsApp channel wa máa forward ẹ̀ síbẹ̀. Tá bá forward ẹ̀ síbẹ̀ tán, then forward ẹ̀ sínú Telegram wa, so that àwọn followers wa tí wọ́n kọ̀ tàbí tí wọ́n fi notification wọn tí wọ́n tàn sílẹ̀, wọ́n máa mọ̀ pé a ti wà live. Okay. So àwa tá bá tètè join, oore ọ̀fẹ́ wà fún wa láti máa kọ́mẹ́ǹtì àwọn ọjà tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ká jọjọ gbé yẹ̀wò papọ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, àwọn currency pair wo ni ó wà ní ọkàn wa? Àwọn wo ni a fẹ́ trade? Àwọn wo ni à ń trade? Àwọn wo ni à ń wá oore ọ̀fẹ́ ṣó fẹ́ lọ sí òkè ni tàbí ó fẹ́ lọ sí ìsàlẹ̀ ni? So àwọn kan tí a fẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò ni. So ẹ jẹ́ ká máa participate, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa comment, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa participate, ká máa comment. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. So mo ń dúró de àwọn assets tẹ́ fẹ́ ká wò. TikTok ni, Facebook ni. Now ẹ jẹ́ ká wò bóyá a lè stream àwọn ti Facebook náà, bóyá àwọn ti Facebook náà lè darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Yẹn tí a bá lọ rí issue ni o, bóyá ká dánwò náà. Dánwò ló bí ìyá ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́, jẹ́ ká wò. Jẹ́ ká lọ live náà. Ká try ká lọ live náà ní ibẹ̀ ní Facebook. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. So we'll try it out. I'm gonna share. I pray kó má lọ di pé ó máa hang. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, tó di pé a máa ṣe. Má lọ di pé ó máa da gbogbo nǹkan tá a ti ń ṣe bí ó máa da gbogbo ẹrú. Ṣé ká share ẹ̀ fún àwọn tó wà ní Facebook náà? Well, ẹ jẹ́ ká try ẹ̀ wò. So àti lọ live o. Jẹ́ kí n wá wò bóyá ṣe ń rí screen mi o. ṣáṣin rí screen mi báyìí, ṣáṣin rí gold. Ṣáṣin rí gold. Èmi sì ń rí bí yìí o, so tẹ̀yìn ò bá rí ẹ kí n mọ̀. Yeah, so ẹ jẹ́ ká yeah, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa drop àwọn market ẹ fẹ́ ká analyze. Gbọ́dọ̀ fàkókò ṣòfò bí yìí o. Ẹ ká máa drop àwọn market ẹ fẹ́ ká analyze papọ̀. So ẹ̀yin bá ń wò wá Facebook náà. So ẹ̀yin bá ń wò wá Facebook, ẹ comment. Asset wo lẹ fẹ́ ká analyze. So this is gold. Gold ni. So kí làwọn nǹkan tá ń wò ní gold? Kí làwọn nǹkan tá ń ṣọ́? Kí làwọn nǹkan tá ń expect? Àwa tá bá dénú live stream yìí kíákíá. Those who are in this live stream on time, you have the opportunity to state any asset of your choice, any asset you would want us to analyze together. All right? If you want it in English, if you want it in Yoruba, you let me know. So, àwọn tá bá fẹ́ ní Yoruba, comment asset ẹ bá fẹ́ ká analyze, sọ pé in Yoruba. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ English ni ẹ sọ pé in English. So kò tá a máa ṣe nìyẹn báyìí. Àwọn tó máa ti join wa, wọ́n á comment, wọ́n á sọ asset tó ń fẹ́ ká analyze, wọ́n á sọ bóyá GBP USD ni, wọ́n á ní in English or in Yoruba. Yeah, so if you are here, if you want an asset to be analyzed for you, you either state the asset in English or you say analyze in Yoruba. So if you are watching from TikTok, you are welcome. This is where we traders come together to analyze the market. We don't predict, we just study what the price has to say. And we try to follow what price is saying. We don't make decisions for the market. So a kì í ṣe ìpinnu fọ́jà. Nǹkan tọ́jà bá ń sọ fún wa ni a máa wá láti ṣe. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Tó bí ó ṣe wà nìyẹn. So àwa tí a bá wà nínú live stream yìí, opportunity wà fún wa láti sọ any market tẹ́ fẹ́ ká gbé yẹ̀wò. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So drop your assets. Ẹ dárúkọ àwọn asset tẹ́ fẹ́ ká analyze. Tí ẹ bá dárúkọ, that means pé kò sí àwọn kankan tẹ́ fẹ́ ká sọ nípa ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Yeah. So ẹ jọ̀ọ́, jẹ́ ká máa drop. Mo ń dúró fún yín o. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, a comment. You're watching from Facebook, you're watching from TikTok, you're watching from, all right, Atini from TikTok. Do you want it in Yoruba or English? Ṣé fẹ́ ní Yoruba tàbí English? US oil in English. US oil in English. Gold in Yoruba. US oil in English. So a little wọlé ní US oil. The first asset we have is US oil. So we start with English. So the next one is gold, which will be in Yoruba. So a little máa tẹ̀lé ní gold tó máa jẹ́ Yoruba. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So jẹ́ ká sáré lọ wo US oil. Let's check US oil. So West Texas oil. Now we go to the weekly chart. We check our levels. The first thing, if you want to trade, you need to first check your levels. Those are the first things. You need to know the boundary. Just like if you are traveling from one country to another. No, when you cross border from border, you move from one country to another. You pass out from one country into another country. So these are the usefulness of support and resistance. So you need to know when you are crossing boundary, when you're about to cross boundary, and when you've crossed boundary. All right, you need to know the boundaries where there are more buyers, the boundaries where there are more sellers. You need to know the boundaries where you as a buyer needs to what? Close your position, and where sellers will close their positions. So these are the usefulness of your support and resistance. So irrespective of any trading strategy, you trade price action, you trade XMC, you trade ICT, you trade with indicator, whatever you trade, the support and resistance is still the grandfather. So you can't eradicate its importance. So that is the first thing. That is just like the foundation of your technical analysis. To build a house, you first need to lay the foundation. Without the foundation, no building can stand. So once you construct your key level, just like what you've seen right there, I'm going to start it afresh so you guys can see that, oh, this is done afresh. So it doesn't look like, oh, this guy actually copied this, or this guy is just feeding us with copied content, right? So I'm going to show you how I construct my key levels. So you don't need to construct your key level like mine. You don't need to construct your key level like mine. It all depends on the type of trader you are. Yeah, the type of trader you are determines how you will construct your key level, right? So that is the number one thing. So ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ pé ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń wọlé tẹ́ ń wò pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀, òyìnbó ni mentor tún sọ ní èní. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a sọ pé àwọn tó bá ti kọ́kọ́ dénú live stream wọ́n ní àǹfààní láti sọ ọjà tó bá fẹ́ canalize pẹ̀lú èdè tí ó bá wù wọ́n. So kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn. Yes. So this chart now is now cleaned up. There is nothing again. Now the next thing now is to do what? Is to mark my key levels. So to mark my key level will be determined rather by a type of trader I am. So am I a scalper? Am I a day trader? Am I a swing trader? These are what will determine my key level. So most of you trade, you don't know how to construct key levels. Well, I have a bad story for you. If you do that, there's a higher chances you will always blow up every resources in your portfolio. Now let's get that done. Now, checking out this level right now, if you are a swing trader, the first thing you want to do is you go to the weekly chart, because the swing trader is the primary key time frame of a swing trader. I mean, the weekly chart is the key primary time frame of the swing trader. That is the highest time frame. Yeah. So you want to go to the weekly chart. Now, when you go to the weekly chart, what do you want to do? You want to look for the trough and the peak. Trough ni ibi tó jì sísàlẹ̀ jù. Peak ni ibi tó ga jù nínú ọjà yẹn ní orí àkókò tí ó ga jù fún ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ pé tó ga jù gẹ́gẹ́ bí trader tẹ́ jẹ́. Now, I'm saying you go to the trough, you go to the peak, then you look out for the trough of the market and the peak of the market based on the highest time frame of your trading methodology. Now, what I'm saying, you go to the weekly chart as a swing trader. On this weekly chart of US oil, if you were to be a swing trader, if you're not a swing trader, you can go to the day chart. So you start from the day chart if you're a day trader. You look out for the peak and the trough as a day trader. And if you're not a day trader, you go to the 4-hour chart. So if you go to the 4-hour chart to look out for the peak and the trough, then you're a scalper. And if you're not a scalper, you're not a day trader, you're not a swing trader, you go to the monthly chart, you look for the trough and the peak. That means you are a position trader. So that is the first step you take. Not the first step, let's just say the second step, because the first step is to clean your charts. Clean your charts to remove unnecessary obstructions. Unnecessary obstructions. When you clean your chart, you removed unnecessary obstructions. Again, I'm saying it, remove everything. Your indicator, your AI, your bot, whatever you have on your chart, remove everything. So once you do that, then you now mark your level. So on this chart right here, as a swing trader, the trough of this chart lies below, which is the $55 or $55.82 per barrel. That was last year, November, and I told traders who attended my class last year, I told them, check the chart of US oil. Every year when it comes to November, December, price is always low. And during ending of December, you always see the price of oil goes up tremendously. If you go through this chart, series of charts every December, every year, you always see charts of oil is always at the low. It's always at the trough. So when it's about getting to the second week of December, you start seeing it climbing up, appreciating, because there's now more demand for oil. Because people want to travel, more logistics companies need energy, people need no source of energy in their homes. People want to cook, people want to travel, aviations, shipping lines, all these, even security personnel, mobilization up and down, need more energy. So when there is a high demand, prices tend to go up. And if we blend these fundamentals with present situation going on globally right now, the US, Israeli, Iran tension going on right now, everything aligns together. So these fundamentals are so strong to the extent you can see oil going up drastically in an aggressive upward swing. So we already know the fundamentals. So we just want to see what the technical is also saying. Are they aligned? Are they projecting the same direction? These are what we want to see. All right. So doing this, we mark our key level. We can see the trough right at the price of $55.82. And we want to look out for the peak of this chart. So we don't need to zoom out totally on your price chart. You don't need that. What you want to do is you want to look out for the peak which led to this trough. So based on the trough we have right here, we can see the peak which led to this trough. Based on what we can see on this screen right now is from the swing high here, which was erected on the 13th of June 2022. So that was like 3 years ago, So this is the peak and this is the trough. Now we've solved one equation out of the mystery right here. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ṣe enjoy wa ẹ má yẹ kẹ́rù máa bà yín pé àṣẹṣe kíláàsì wọnú òyìnbó náà máa sọ bí là ẹ má wọrí a máa sọ Yorùbá. Ìdí tá a fi ń sọ English ni pé ẹni tó kọ́kọ́ sọ wípé ká analyse ó ní ká bá wọn analyse ẹ̀ ní English. Ìdí tá a fi ń sọ English nìyẹn. So next time náà ẹ̀yin náà ti máa di so that a máa ṣe kí ni a máa lo Yorùbá. So based on this right now here, what do we do? Now we mark the trough, we mark the peak, we solved one equation from the weekly chart. We are not yet done. We still have some internal levels we need to mark out, because the peak and the trough are the major levels. These are the major levels. Now we have some internal levels we need to mark out. Now pay attention to the way I mark my key levels. Now I'm going to perform a slight magic, a kind of very it's like a magic, but it's not a magic. You guys, you may tend to notice some things right here on my chart, so I'm going to do that right now. If you tend to notice things, you should. So I did something right now. Can someone tell me what happened on my chart? Something happened right now on my chart. I did something now a few seconds ago. Can someone tell me what I just know, what I've done some seconds ago, what I did? Can someone tell me based on this chart right here? I just want to know you guys are following along. I did something now. Can you guys tell me what I did? Also, guys, there's an active trade on Euro New Zealand, so it's not a financial advice. It's just based on our personal opinion. So if you are interested in that, so charting from 2.000800. So let's go through that. So it's a personal decision. I'm not encouraging. I'm not telling you to do that. So you have to make decisions for yourself. Actually, the update has been sent out in our community. Those who are already in, congratulations to you. So let's check it out. It's confirmed right here from my analysis projections. So it's gonna precipitate more downward. I can see some form of liquidity at the top. So I already got in when I did that live in this class, right? So that was at 2.00800. So if you are right there, currently massive rolling in right now. So currently at 2.00800, stops all above at 2.0 2.0150 2.01150. So you can check that out if it aligns to your own concept. So currently right now, those who got in early, you can if you are an aggressive or scalp trader, you can break yourself to even, or break even rather. So let's get back to what we are discussing, what we were on before we move on to this. So that was WT high. Yeah, so we go back to the day chart. Now I did something on the weekly chart. I don't know if you guys can find that out, or you guys are just a spectator right here. I did something on my chart. Now I did something on the chart of WT high, WT high. I did something now. Can you guys notice what I did? Okay, you guys can't find that out. Okay, now I applied a horizontal line, which is a blue color on my chart. So that is showing I have, you make out support and resistance. No, that is not what I wanted you guys to tell me. I dissociated one particular line from the trough and the peak, and that is the line in between the trough and the peak. You can see the color is blue, not orange like the one I put at the peak, and the one down below, which is the trough. So now the reason why I use this color as blue is I'm trying to point out that there is a difference between the peak and the trough. So the lines inside the peak and the trough should be blue line, which means they are internal levels. So I'm trying to dissociate between internal and external levels. I am dissociating between internal and external levels. So if you don't know this, you still have a long way to go. Now I have my internal levels being marked right on the blue color, and I have more internal levels to watch out for. Although I have some swings, which I'm not going to mark out L swings. I just want to look out for areas of concentration. Those are areas that has more touches. Unlike what you can see right here, we have touch one. Let me just extend this chart. Unlike what we have right here on this chart, we have touch one right here. Don't know if you guys can see my cursor. We have touch one right here. We have touch 2, 3, 4. Break this touch or this structure. We have 5. We have a lot of touches right here. So we have more touches right here. So this makes this kind of important level to watch out for. And you can see our price gapped out, retested, rebounded up. So it's a significant level. That is the price of the $94.11 per barrel. So And we have another technical level again, which we can mark out as internal level, which acts at the price of this $79 per barrel. You can see we have a series of touches right here. We have 1, 2, 3, and we have an invisible rejection forces right here, invisible force of rejection right here. And price broke out, we got the retest, it rebounded price up. So these are strong technical levels. Now these are okay on our chart from the weekly chart, so we cannot navigate to our day chart and look out for how we can align our weekly chart to our day chart. Our weekly chart is to look out for our bias, but first thing on our weekly chart, we can see the bias is so strong from the low. We have been rallying up aggressively. Now study how long it took for price to come from this peak of June 2022 all the way to the trough of December 2025. It took 3 good years. Within just few months of 2026, price rallied almost to the same peak of 2022. You can see not even 2022 for years. So it shows there is a lot of factors rolling into this asset, giving it a strong aggressive move. So fundamentals is involved, technical is also involved, a lot of bias is bullish, strongly bullish. Now looking out for a short in this type of market, it's a dangerous decision. Now that is what we have on the weekly chart. Now we can now navigate to the day chart and see what we have on the day chart. So on the day chart, we can see on the day chart, we try to zoom out and see patterns, scan out patterns. We can see, okay, on the day chart, as a day trader, you want to look out for the trough and the peak. So as a day trader, this is actually your trough. Your trough is still $55 per barrel, and then your peak would be at the $119 per barrel, which is almost still within the peak of the swing trader. Yeah, so now what we want to study right now on the day chart as a day trader is from this low swings right here to this peak. So we want to study how price gravitated within this trough to this peak. Báwo ni ọjà ṣe rìn ní àti abẹ́ ń bì lọ sí òkè ń bì? Kí ló gbé lọ sí òkè? A ti rí pé ní orí àkókò ti ọ̀sẹ̀ rírà ni ó ń lọ. A dẹ̀ rí àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ètò ọjà epo rọ̀bì àgbáyé, nǹkan tó ń lọ ní láàrin orílẹ̀-èdè Amẹ́ríkà, Israel àti Iran. Àmọ̀pá tí Iran kó nípa ètò tàbí ọjà epo rọ̀bì àgbáyé, so àmọ̀ nǹkan tó ń lọ. So gbélé wà lára kan tó jẹ́ kí ọjà epo kí owó ẹ̀ máa lọ sí òkè. And then technical àwọn àwòrán tí a rí ní orí chart àdé àwọn ìwádìí tá a ti ṣe sẹ́yìn àti àwọn nǹkan tá a rí pé ó máa ń padà máa ń wá sí ìmúṣẹ, tó máa ń wá sí ìmúlò níwọ̀nba bí ọdún bí mélòó sẹ́yìn tá a ti ṣèwádìí. A rí pé báyìí dìgbà bí oṣù tó parí ọdún bí December, àwọn èèyàn máa ń travel ṣoríṣiríṣi kan. Gbélé dẹ̀ ń jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn kan máa nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí láti máa ra epo lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Ilé náà máa ń jẹ́ kí owó epo lọ sí òkè. A tún wá rí pé kan tó tún ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ètò àgbáyé, ọjà àgbáyé láàrin orílẹ̀-èdè síra, ẹ máa rí pé gbélé ó jẹ́ kí owó epo kó lọ sí òkè. So gbélé ló ń sọ fún wa pé eré tí ọjà ń bá lọ ní àṣálẹ́ ń bí a ní láti ṣọ́ra tá bá ń sọ pé a fẹ́ tà, torí pé kò ń ṣe ìpinnu tó dá ní àsìkò tí a wà. Ìkọ́ tá ń fòyìnbó sọ látàárọ̀ nìyẹn, tá a ṣáà sọ chun chan. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ṣé wá rí? Now, day chart, this is it. Now, let's check out some levels tá a lè mark ní orí day chart. Ní orí day chart yìí tá a bá wò dáadáa, a break àwọn structures kan bí tí àwọn kan bè ní break of structure, a lọ sí òkè tó ga sí. A tún break structure kan bí, a lọ sí òkè tó ga sí. Bá ṣe ń break àwọn structures wọ̀nyẹn ní kíni ni à ń lọ sí òkè tí ó ń ga sí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So now a zoom in dáadáa. A fẹ́ wò gangan tó ń lọ, tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bí. Now tá bá wò kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bí, a lè sọ pàtó ibi tí ọjà fẹ́ lọ nù bí ó kàn sideways ni. But bá a ti ń rí pa pé ó fẹ́ break out. We don't know where price want to go at this medium, but we know it's in an upswing rally. Does it want to break out? Does it want to come down? We can see the forces of sellers at this level. They push the price downward. Now price is trying to break out again. Now the question is this a decisive breakout or a reliable breakout or a trap breakout or trying to constitute what we call buy side liquidity? That is buy side liquidity. Now, to give answers to this, we still need to look out for more structures on our lower time frame. We can't just say because the market is bullish, then we jump in bullishly. You jump in bullishly, that is a kind of a what? Not a wise decision. So now let's check on the 4-hour chart. Now on the 4-hour chart, as a scalper, let's just say a scalper wants to take a trade. Okay, let's get back our rectangle. Let's just imagine you are a scalper, you are not interested on the weekly chart, you are not interested on the day chart. As a day trader, you just want to take your trade from the 4-hour. You want to analyze your trade from the 4-hour chart because you're a scalper. So as a scalper, are you going to make a trade right here? As a day trader, you can't make a trade right here. But let's see, maybe you can find out opportunities on the lower time frame. But as a scalper, let's say their primary or highest time frame. Based on what you see right as a scalper, scalpers actually want to go up. But can you see the forces, the massive sell-off right here? If you are doing any trade right here to go up, that means you are trading at an aggressive sell zone. Yeah. So on the 4-hour chart for swing traders, are swing traders seeing an opportunity to go bullish? This is not a healthy bullish swing. So as a swing trader, I won't be involved right there. If I would rather be involved, it would be at the low swings. And this type of flow right here, I don't do it. But you may find a way to make entry, but this is not my type of entry model. Now, let's go to the 1-hour chart. What I'm just saying is on the weekly day chart, we have uptrend rally. On the 4-hour chart, which is a time frame entry for swing trader, we can't see any nice entry model. So the day traders is going to go to the 1-hour chart to see if there's a way they can make entry. So the day traders on the 1-hour chart as well cannot make an entry right here. You see that it makes an entry at the bottom, right? So we have some massive sell orders right here. Just what I said on the 4-hour chart. If you are going for a long right here, you are selling into a trap sell zone. Yeah. Now we check out everything right here. It's a consolidated phase. So the best thing or best concept is you trade from band to band. That means in an uptrend rally, when price go to the lower band, you try to accumulate at the lower band. And when price get to the upper band, you try to distribute. And you all know the risk involved when you try to distribute. Distribute from where? When you try to distribute from the upper band, because if you are trying to execute a position for a down movement from the upper band, whereby the total rally is going up, that means you are fighting the trend, you are fighting the major momentum of the market. So the easiest way is to look out for price to come to the lower band, that is at the bottom, then you take your accumulation all the way up. So doing that, it means you are flowing along with direction of momentum. All right, so if you guys don't understand all these concepts, then you have a long way to go. So what I'm just saying right here now, this is a point whereby sellers are interested, but based on what we have right here, it's a risky setup for sellers because the momentum of the market is bullish. So that's what we have on the 1-hour chart for either day trader or for swing trader. Now let's check from the 15-minute chart. And there as well on the 1-hour chart, I can see a strong entry model for a swing down or for a push down. Now let's check on the 15-minute chart, maybe for day traders or for scalpers. So now based on what we have on the 15-minute chart, let's just study structure per structure. Now based on what we had right here, this is our last higher low swings. You can see that. And our last higher low swing gave us a break of structure. So the higher low is still active. It's still regarded as a bullish momentum rally because we had a higher low right there and it broke a structure. It gave us a new higher high, so we have to mark that higher high. So we mark this higher high right here. You can see that. So you can see that. So we are seeing a bullish rally. We are still bullish. We are still bullish on WT high. We are still bullish. So looking out for a chart right here, just what I said, it's a very risky setup, but you can actually look out for something of such if you can see a kind of a formed or purge of liquidity. Bí kárí àwọn àṣìṣe lóríṣiríṣi, ìjàgbára ní ọwọ́ àwọn tó fẹ́ rà, tí àwọn tó fẹ́ tà fẹ́ gbé lọ ìsàlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìbínú, ìyẹn ni purge of liquidity lóríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So for now, nǹkan tí mo kàn rí bí tí mo lè sọ ni pé ní lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ níbi tí oil market wà báyìí, ó léwu láti máa ṣe rírà tàbí títà àfi tó bá wá sí ọwọ́ ìsàlẹ̀ ká wá bóyá a lè ṣe kí ni, a lè máa bá lọ sí òkè. So in summary, based on what I'm seeing on oil market, it is in a dangerous zone to look out for any opportunity. It's better you let it come down and you take it from the bottom to the top. So trying to come from the top to the bottom, it's very risky. But if you want to come from the top to the bottom, you have to see something very aggressive to give you an assurance that yes, the top to the bottom is going to come out so fast. Because if you are going against the momentum, you have to see an aggressive trend to give you a very fast ride so that you can quickly jump out even when things are trying to change the other way. So that is it. So if you like that analysis, if you are okay with my analysis, please let me know in the comment section. Now, the next one right here is gold. Gold will be analyzed in Yoruba because the person who asked for gold said in Yoruba. Now, gold ní Èdè Yorùbá. Tá bá lọ sí gold ní Èdè Yorùbá. Tá bá lọ wo gold ní Èdè Yorùbá. So now gold, in front of me, monitor it. So it's likely gold may give, gold ó ṣeé ṣe. Kò tí ẹ̀ sígbà tí gold òkè tí máa move. Ẹ ká kọ́ wo swing ta ní abẹ́ náà. So tá bá wo, àwọn tá ti ṣe chart pattern, kí la lè sọ fún mi nìkan ta ní orí gold níbí. Ẹ máa rí pattern yẹn. If you want to start trading, you can call us. Please don't call, just message on WhatsApp. Message us on WhatsApp. There's too much of calls. Message on WhatsApp, please. WhatsApp, Telegram. Message on WhatsApp, Telegram. It is easier to attend to WhatsApp and Telegram. Okay. So those who are on TikTok, you can see the line on your chat, on your screen rather. Call that line. Don't call. I kept on repeating call. Chat us on WhatsApp, chat us on Telegram. If you're on YouTube, chat us on WhatsApp, chat us on Telegram. So I'm yet to see any asset to be analyzed from YouTube. Only the TikTokers are dominating this live stream today. Why? What is going on? YouTube, Facebookers, those who have Facebook, what do they call them? Facebook people, please try to participate. All right. Now, based on what we have on US lórí kan tá a rí ní orí gold ń lọ sí òkè. Tá bá wò, ó fún wa ní higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Sherry. So it's going up. Ẹ ká lọ wo 1 hour chart. Tá bá wo 1 hour chart, a máa rí pé a ní low high kan tá ní níbí. Tá bá mark low high yìí, tá bá wò, ẹ máa rí pé low high yìí ló fún wa ní lower low tó wà ní ìsàlẹ̀ yìí. So ẹ ká kọ́ fà yẹn náà. Tá bá ti fà bílẹ̀ náà, ṣe rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, àti solve mystery tó wà níbí náà. Now, time frame wo ni a lò yìí 1 hour ni. So definitely kan tá ṣe ń bí fáwọn bíi day trader tàbí àwọn scalper ló wúlò fún. Kò wúlò fáwọn swing trader. Now ẹ ká lọ wo time frame àwọn swing trader tó jẹ́ weekly chart. Now a ti rí weekly chart. Fún àwọn tó jẹ́ swing trader, tí wọ́n bá wo momentum market níbi tó ti ń lọ sí òkè, a máa rí pé momentum yẹn sọ fún wa pé market ń ṣe kí ni, ó ń rally up. Tẹ́ bá lọ wo fídíò tí mo ṣe ní orí trendline, èmi ní fẹ́ gbé trendline mi belé, but for advanced reasons tí ó lè máa yé ẹ̀yin kan, mo máa fi sílẹ̀ síbí. Ìdí ẹ̀ ni pé tá bá wo candlestick tó ṣiṣẹ́ tó wà níbí, candlestick yìí ó jẹyọ dáadáa. Tá bá wo àtìgbà tí gold ti ń lọ sí òkè, tá bá wo àtìgbà tí gold ti ń lọ sí òkè, a máa rí wípé a ti ríru candlestick ìbélé yìí rí. A ti ríru candlestick ìbélé yìí rí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, a ti ríru candlestick ìbélé yìí rí. Ṣé rí? Now, tá bá lọ wo day chart wa, a máa rí wípé a ní market tí ó ń ṣàn bọ̀ ní ìsàlẹ̀. Now tá bá wo ní àti òkè tó wà níbí, tí ibi tí ọjà wà báyìí, a máa rí pé ó ti ń fún wa ní àpẹẹrẹ pé àwọn tó ń tà wọ́n ti ń jìjàgbara, wọ́n ti ń wọlé pẹ̀lú okun tí ó pọ̀. But a ti rí àmì ìdánilójú wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ní ọ̀tẹ̀ tí a wà yìí, tẹ́ bá ti name asset tẹ́ fẹ́ ká analyze, ẹ sọ èdè tẹ́ fẹ́ ká fi analyze ẹ̀. Láì jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ lómi máa gbà mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ o. Tẹ́ bá ti tẹ asset tẹ́ fẹ́ ká analyze, ẹ fi èdè tẹ́ fẹ́ ká fi ṣàtúpalẹ̀, ẹ fi síwájú ẹ̀. Àwọn tó ń jẹ́ English nìkan ni wọ́n ń gbọ́, wọ́n ti ń complain wípé à ń rẹ́ wọn jẹ pé ó ti pọ̀ jù. So tẹ́ bá ti sọ asset tẹ́ fẹ́ ká analyze, ẹ sọ èdè tẹ́ fẹ́ ká fi analyze, ẹ sọ síwájú ẹ̀. Láì jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. So ṣé wá rí gold báyìí, máa rí pé àti pé ó ti ní àwọn tó ń rà. Àwọn tó rà náà try náà. Tá bá wà àgbà, wọ́n ti ń bọ̀ tipẹ́ lọ́jọ́ tó pẹ́ náà, but ṣé rí, ọjà kan lè máa lọ sókè láíláíláí. Ọjà lè máa lọ sí òkè láíláí. Kò possible kó máa lọ sí òkè forever. Nǹkan kan máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ kan tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó ti ń darí ọjà yẹn, nǹkan kan ṣáà ṣẹlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa give up. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti lè give up, kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀? Àwọn tí wọ́n fẹ́ tà, wọ́n máa wọlé, wọ́n á yí ọjà yẹn, wọ́n á yí padà sí ìsàlẹ̀. Now, nǹkan tí ó ń lọ nìyẹn báyìí. But a ti rí àmì ìdánilójú because tá bá wo òkè tí a ní níbí tó ga jù, tá bá ní ká mark ẹ̀, gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwa tó yẹ pé a fẹ́ lo day trading concept, tá bá ní ká mark òkè yẹn, ẹ máa rí pé òkè tó ga jù ni. Now, a lè sọ pé abẹ́ bí ló jìn jù. Tá bá gbé bẹ́ẹ̀, a gbà. But ẹ yẹ ká wo abẹ́ tó fún wa ní òkè tó ga jù yìí. Abẹ́ tó fún wa ní òkè tó ga jù tó wà níbí, tá bá zoom in dáadáa. Ṣé rí òkè tó wà ní 5,603 yìí? Abẹ́ tó fún wa ní òkè yìí, abẹ́ bí ni, ìyẹn higher low tó wà níbí. Ṣé rí, òun ló fún wa ní òkè tí ó jẹ́ higher high tó wà níbí. Now, abẹ́ yẹn la máa lọ mú as trough wa. Ṣé rí, a ti solve problem tó wà ní market yìí, a ti solve àti yanjú ẹ̀. Kí ni mo sọ pé a ṣe? A ti yanjú ẹ̀. So now tá ti mọ trough wa, a ti mọ abẹ́, a ti mọ òkè, a ti mọ ibi tó jẹ́ pé a máa wo nǹkan tó ń lọ nínú ọjà. A ti mọ̀, kò ṣe pé a kàn lọ mú abẹ́ tó wù wá. Kò ṣe pé a kàn lọ mú level tó wù wá. Ẹ máa rí ìgbà tí market dé higher low yìí, òun ló ṣe kí ni? Òun ibẹ̀ ni àwọn tó fẹ́ rà tán ti gba agbára àtòkun láti ṣe kí ni? Láti sun ọjà lọ sí òkè. Bí wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe sun ọjà lọ sókè, ṣé rí, ọjà lọ sókè ni pẹ̀lú agbára. Ṣé rí, ìyẹn dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Now, tá bá wá sí, mò ń bọ̀ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe ń bí o. Because èmi náà máa ń update àwọn kankan ní orí àwọn chart tí mo ní káàkiri. Because ṣé rí, business trading, èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣọ́ ọ̀tún ṣọ́ òsì ni. Àṣọ́ ọ̀tún, àṣọ́ òsì, àṣọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀. Àìjẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, má lọ dé pé òun Yorùbá sọ pé ojúlẹ̀ lákàn fi ń ṣọ́rí o, gbójúlẹ̀ lákàn fi ń ṣọ́rí o. So àwọn tó wà nù VIP community wa tí wọ́n ń béèrè pé Euro New Zealand pé àwọn miss ẹ̀, èmi kọ́ ni market now, kò sí kan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe sí. Tẹ́ bá ti miss ẹ̀ ti miss ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Tẹ́ bá ti miss ẹ̀ gbàgbé ẹ jẹ́ kó retrieve. Mo sọ fún yín pé mi ti wọlé ní 2.00800, so ó ń lọ nìyẹn, ó ń lọ nìyẹn. So ẹ lè jump in bíbí yóò tó bá dẹ̀ wù yín, but èmi ti wọlé ní kíni 2.00800. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ miss ẹ̀, ẹ ká wòye pips tí ẹ ti wà lag behind. Kí tẹ̀ ní kí ni kí ló tẹ̀ ń pè level tí wọ́n ti ní tí wọ́n tẹ̀ ti send ẹ̀ nínú community wa. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ community wa, ẹ lè ṣáàtì nọ́mbà tó wà lójú screen yẹn kẹ́ tẹ free trading signal, wọ́n á fún yín ní àwọn instruction tí ẹ máa gbà láti wọlé. So tá bá wo information tó wà níbí iná, ok bí wọ́n ti ní kán wọlé náà lè mí náà ti ok èmi ṣáà ní sùúrù kó retrace díẹ̀ ní kó dé pé mi máa wọlé ní tèmi. So aṣálẹ̀ àárọ̀ ní bí àárọ̀ náà ni wọ́n sọ pé kán wọlé ń bí, but ó ṣáré kọ́kọ́ ṣe yamayama mọ̀ èmi fẹ́ kó ṣe liquidity dáadáa tó dẹ̀ ti ṣe. So àwa tá a nípa miss ẹ̀, so ẹ ṣe sùúrù kí 1 hour pé, tí 1 hour bá pé tí candlestick yìí tó bo bullish candlestick yìí mọ́lẹ̀, ìyẹn candlestick pupa yìí tó bá bo bullish candlestick yìí mọ́lẹ̀, then ẹ lè wá ní sùúrù sí kó retrace. Tó bá lè retrace wọ síbi 2.008 yẹn padà, tó bá máa retrace kẹ́ ká wo 15 minutes ká wo bóyá ó ṣeé ṣe. In fact ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá mọ àwọn imbalances concept, ẹ máa rí pé ní àárín bí a ní àwọn àlàfo kan tó wà níbi tó yẹ pé ó ṣeé ṣe kọjá padà wá lò. Àfẹ̀yìntẹ́ bá lè ní sùúrù, but nígbà míì ọjà lè má padà wá lò àlàfo kankan o kó máa lọ o, ó dẹ̀ lè padà wá lò nígbà míì. Ìgbà míì gan lè débẹ̀ kan kó tún ṣe kíni kó máa kọjá lọ kó tún lọ padà lọ sí loss. So ara ìdá máa ń sọ wípé ká máa protect ara wa, ká máa manage ara wa nìyẹn, ká máa dira wa, kò ṣe gbogbo àwọn owó tí a bá ní là máa kàn máa kó gbẹ̀ sínú trade táwọn sọ pé ó sure, kò sí ó sure pa o. Mo ti máa ń sọ láìmọye ìgbà pé kò sí kan tó ń jẹ́ ó sure pa, kò sí kan tó jẹ́ pé ó sure pa, ó sure pa. Tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ pé ó sure pa, irọ́ ni o. Ọlọ́run bá nìkan ló sure pa o. Èèyàn ò sure pa o, machine náà ò sure pa o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run bá nìkan ló sure pa o. So a ní láti máa manage àwọn risk wa. Ṣẹ̀rí báyìí ó tún ń ṣe something like bó fẹ́ ni pé ó fẹ́ push, so ẹ lè máa monitor bẹ̀yẹn ṣá. So kí là ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, à ń sọ nípa gold, so ẹ ká padà lọ sórí gold bẹ́yẹn. So ẹ jọ̀ọ́ rán mi létí, ṣé gold là ń bá lọ? Ok, òun náà là ń bá lọ, a kàn ń lọ sórí higher time frame yẹn, a wá ń wo so gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe ń sọ lọ, ẹ ká kí line kó farahàn ní orí lower time frame so that a lè rí àwọn so bá ṣe ń sọ lọ ní orí day chart yẹn, so ẹ máa rí pé gold ṣì wà ní ojú ìrìn tó ń bá lọ sí òkè. Ó sì wà ní òkè, ó sì ń bá òkè lọ, ó sì ń bá òkè lọ. So bó ṣe ń bá òkè lọ yìí, àwa la wà very very careful. Bó ń bá òkè lọ yẹn mí bá kan máa jumping wọlé, a máa jumping jáde. No. So tá bá lọ sí 4-hour chart, a máa rí pé 4-hour chart yẹn ọjà yẹn ti ń fẹ̀ sí, ó ti ń expand sí, ó ti ń fẹ̀ sí. So now on the day chart ó ń bullish, on the weekly chart ó ń bullish, but ní day chart yẹn a máa ń láti zoom out dáadáa. Torí tá bá lọ ṣe chart wa abẹ́lé yìí, a máa rò pé bearish, but tá bá zoom out dáadáa ní mọ́ gbogbo overall trend. But ní orí 4-hour chart a sì máa rí pé ó ń bearish. So àwọn tó bá jẹ́ 4-hour chart láti máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ analysis wa, ta lè máa sọ pé a fẹ́ scalp, a fẹ́ ṣe scalp, a fẹ́ tà lọ sí ìsàlẹ̀, ó ṣeé ṣe. Yes, ẹ mọ̀ pé tẹ́ bá fẹ́ scalp ẹ̀ ní pẹ́ náà nú ẹ̀. Àwọn scalper ò kì í máa ń pẹ́. Kíákíá ìwọ̀nba tó máa ti rí wọ́n ti jáde, kíákíá ìwọ̀nba tó máa ti rí wọ́n ti jáde. So bí ó ṣe wà nìyẹn. So náà tá bá wo 4-hour chart, bá máa rí pé 4-hour chart yẹn náà, tá bá rí àwọn nǹkan táwọn wò níbí náà báyìí, àti ìdí kan tó sọ fún wa pé ká máa ṣe títà, àti ìdí kan tó ṣe títà ń bí. Àfẹ́yìn tó bá kàn mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe, tó bá kàn ń ta tẹ́tẹ́ nìkan tó bá ń now tá bá lọ 1-hour chart, 1-hour chart yẹn a máa rí i pé a wá ń rí àwọn àwòrán kan tó sọ fún wa pé ascending triangle. Èèyàn kan dárúkọ ẹ̀, Mr. Kindleman, wọ́n dárúkọ ẹ̀, wọ́n ní ascending triangle. Ascending triangle sọ fún wa pé àwọn tó ń rà wọ́n organize, wọ́n kóra wọn jọ, wọ́n ń gbèrò láti gba ìjọba ní ọwọ́ àwọn tí ó ń tà. Now, ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ìjọba kan tó jẹ́ pé ó ti ń ṣe adarí tẹ́lẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n ìpinnu kan tí wọ́n ṣe ó já wọn kulẹ̀, ó jẹ́ kí aráyé kó ẹ̀yìn sí wọn. Nígbà tí wọ́n ti wá rí pé ṣe rí àwọn kan tí a ṣe yìí, ó jẹ́ kan tó jẹ́ pé kò yẹ ká dáwọ́lé. Òun ló fi jẹ́ kí ará ìlú tàbí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n fẹ́ wa kí wọ́n kó ẹ̀yìn sí wa. Náà ẹ ká ṣe àtúnṣe kí a wá bí a ṣe máa gba ìjọba padà ní ọwọ́ àwọn tí ó ń tà. Now, ara kan tí ascending máa ń sọ fún wa nìyẹn. Díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni wọ́n máa kóra jọ papọ̀, wọ́n máa ṣèpàdé, wọn kàn ní bẹ́ jáde ní ọwọ́ kan. Díẹ̀díẹ̀ òun ni olóyìnbó pè ní systemized order of accumulation. Now, tí ọjà bá ti lọ sí òkè, á padà wá. Wọn ò ní jẹ́ kó lọ sí ìsàlẹ̀ ti tẹ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n á fún ní higher low, wọ́n á gbé lọ sí òkè. Tó bá tún lọ sí òkè, wọ́n á make sure, wọ́n á rí dájú wípé ó tún fún wọn ní òkè tó ga jù ti tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ yẹn, higher high. Tó bá tún ń bọ̀ ní ìsàlẹ̀, wọ́n á tún rí dájú wípé kò lọ sí ìsàlẹ̀ kọjá ìsàlẹ̀ ti tẹ̀yìnwá. Ìyẹn á tún ṣe kí ni, wọ́n á fún ní higher low. Now, tẹ́ bá rí kan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bí báyìí, àpèjúwe kan tí mo ṣàlàyé yẹn ni. Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Ṣé rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Now, ṣé bí wọ́n ṣe ń ti àwòrán yìí lọ sọ fún wa, òwe ló ń pa fún wa. Ó ń pa òwe fún wa pé láìpẹ́, láì jìnnà, àwọn tí wọ́n ń rà ó ṣeé ṣe kí wọ́n gbé ọjà jáde, kí wọ́n lọ ṣe kí ni, kí wọ́n lọ dán ìgbàgbọ́ low high tí ó wà ní 4,703 wò. Nǹkan tí àwòrán yìí sọ fún wa bí nìyẹn. So, àwa tá bá sọ pé okay o, a fẹ́ wá ṣe títà. Tá bá rí àwòrán tó wà níbí, ilé á jẹ́ ìkìlọ̀ fún wa. Àfihàn tó jẹ́ pé tí a bá mọ̀ kan tí àwòrán yìí túmọ̀ sí, tàbí àwa tó jẹ́ pé a kì í lo chart pattern. Kódà gan tí a bá ń lo chart pattern, ó yẹ ká máa wò kan tí àwọn tó ń ṣe chart pattern tí wọ́n máa rò, tàbí kan tí ọjà yìí tó ń sọ fún wa, àròkọ ló ń pa fún wa. Nígbà tí a rí ọjà tí ó ń ṣe higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe higher high, higher high, higher high. Òwe ló ń pa fún wa náà. Ní abẹ́ market structure, tá bá ní a fẹ́ ṣe títà, ṣé a rí àwòrán tó sọ fún wa pé structure ti change? A rí. Kí wá yìí fẹ́ máa fi ṣe títà? Tá bá yà sọ pé dídá fẹ́ ṣe títà, ṣe bá rántí kan tí mo máa ń sọ, mo lè ká rí pé ìjàgbara tàbí aggressiveness, tàbí pé a rí pé wàhálà kan ṣẹlẹ̀ ní apá abẹ̀yẹn tó jẹ́ pé ìparí ẹ̀ ó fún wa ní àmì ìdánilójú pé yes, ọjà yìí fẹ́ ṣe kí ni, ó fẹ́ ṣe ìlòdì. Àti ìdíkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ń bí. So, gẹ́gẹ́ bí kan tá à ń wò níbí, ọjà yìí, àwa tá à ń fìfẹ́ hàn sí fídíò yìí, sí live stream wa ẹ ṣé. So, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní TikTok, ẹ máa like, ẹ máa share, and then ẹ máa comment. So, for now, ká máa expect pé gold ń ṣe kí ni, ó máa lọ sí òkè. Ó máa push lọ sí 4,077. Àmọ́ tá bá rí ìjàgbara tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní purge, liquidity purge, buy side liquidity, gbogbo ẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn, ó ṣeé ṣe kọjá kó ṣe kí ni, kó push wá sí ìsàlẹ̀. Bọ́ àti rí kan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀. So, tá bá rí kan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀, kan tó tàbá sọ fún wa la máa tẹ̀lé. So, that is it. So, bí ó ṣe wà nìyẹn. So, for now, bullish ló ṣì ń sọ fún wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá rí àwọn nǹkan míì táwa ò rí nínú market yìí, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ jẹ́ ká mọ̀. So, before we move further, let's go through some assets on my watch list, which is GBP paired against USD. So, for those of you who have been monitoring GBP paired against USD, let's check it out. Yeah, I have some information I would like to share with you guys. So if you're in this live stream, and don't forget today is the last day of month of March, the first quarter of 2026. So it's a very, very important day for all traders. You are a day trader, you are a scalper, you are a swing position trader. You trade Forex, you trade whatever you trade, crypto, stocks, commodity, whatever, futures, whatever you trade. Today is a very important day for serious trader or for traders who knows what the business of financial world is all about. So this is the first quarter business, should I say first business quarter of the year, or the first quarter of the year, any way you want to put it. This is just the first quarter of the year. Yeah, and we know in business calendar we have 4 quarters. 3 months, first quarter is next, another 3 months, second quarter, no, on and on. We have 12 months, so we have 12 months. If you divide it by 3, that will be 4. So we have 4 business quarters in a year. So this is the first quarter of 2026. So it's a time for you to go through the chart. If you know what you have to check, if you know what you have to look out for, then it's up to you. If you don't know it, then it's up to you. So today is a very powerful, very special day, whereby there are some tactics, there are some hidden treasures on the chart. Any market you trade, today is a day to find out those treasure projection for the next 3 months. So if you don't know it, you are left behind. If you know it, then respect to you. So that is it. So weekly chart, if you want to learn, please, the number is right there to chat on WhatsApp or Telegram. If you want to learn, you don't need to start saying you want to learn on the comment section. That's why the number is right there. Chat, WhatsApp or Telegram. So GBP USD, we have some strong demand zone. Strong demand zones lies at this level. Or you can see it's acted and it proved its validity. It's valid, it's reliable. Àwọn tó ń rà agbára pọ̀ ń bí fún wọn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sì fi agbára wọn hàn wípé yes, àwa la ṣe ní orísun tó wà ń bí. Now ẹ máa wo wíìkì tá a lò tán yìí, ó lọ sí àti lò tán rádà, ó lọ sí ìsàlẹ̀ ní àná Monday. Ní àárọ̀ yìí gan ṣì wà ní ìsàlẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ṣe kí ni ó ti ń tì jáde. Ó ti ń fún wa ní ipa tàbí ìrù ní abẹ́. So àkíyèsí ti ń wọlé síbẹ̀ yẹn o, fẹ́yìn tẹ́ bá mọ̀ nǹkan tí price action sọ. Náà tẹ́ bá wo day chart, ẹ máa rí pé day chart wa ò ní. A ti ń rí àwọn day chart yẹn bí ọjà ṣe ń lọ sí ìsàlẹ̀ tó ń fún wa ní low high lower low, low high lower low. Níbi bí yìí tó gbẹ̀yìn, a nìkan tó gẹ́gẹ́ bí equal highs. A lè pè náà ní equal highs náà la máa pè EQH. Tá bá ń rí equal highs, ó ń sọ fún wa pé àwọn tó ń rà wọ́n ti ń fi agbára wọlé. When you are seeing equal highs, it shows you buyers are showing interest. The interest is getting higher than the previous. Now, in a market whereby buyers are not interested, you shouldn't be seeing equal highs. You should be seeing lower low, low high. It should be low high, low high, low high. The low high is showing you that buyers are not interested to reverse the market, and they are giving the sellers the opportunity to keep on driving or nose diving the market. But when you start seeing equal highs, it shows you the buyers are agitating. They want to switch the power from the sellers. So it's just normal human psychology. The chart will project the behaviors of humans in the market. So we had our first equal highs right here, which has never existed in the past. You can see we had low highs here, we got a low highs here, now we got equal highs. So this is the first signal you have to study. Now price gave us another equal lows. We got, okay, we can just say sweep of liquidity right here. Wait, let's just say sweep of liquidity, whatever. But now let's just study what we have right here now. Is it possible price may give us a sweep of this low today, whereby it's going to be a sweep of liquidity? We never can tell because it's the day chart. Remember, any day candlestick still on transformation cannot yet be tagged a specific name. Candlestick tó ṣì ń form lọ́wọ́ àti lè fún lórúkọ. Yeah, just like pé aláboyún tó lóyún ọ̀sẹ̀ kan àti lè sọ, well, technology ti advance náà. Technology ti advance náà. But ó ṣì náà nǹkan tó yẹ pé àti lè sọ pàtó pé àkàn bábà ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ọ̀la. So that is it. Ó dìgbà tí ọ̀la bá dé làwọn sọ pé àkàn bá okay kan bá. So we can't tell ẹni tí lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kí market kó ṣe kí ni kó tó crash kó padà kó máa lọ sísàlẹ̀. So we can't say now. So on the day chart, nothing is being formed yet. Transformation is still going on. So on the 4-hour chart, let's see. On the 4-hour chart, even 4-hour chart, it might be in 2 p.m. So nothing is going on. I don't trade volatility index. Me trade volatility index. So based on the 4-hour chart, you can see 4-hour chart in it. Actually, be 57 minutes more. And even láàrin 1 minute. Àwọn tá a bá ń trade dáadáa máa mọ̀ nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin 2 seconds. Hence lè ṣẹlẹ̀. The market can just go opposite. So nothing is yet happening on 4-hour chart. There is no sweep yet. And for a sweep to occur, first you need to know we have to take out this last massive sell candlestick here. We have to close out of its range. Definitely we have to close it out. Without closing it out, and the candlestick that has to close it out shouldn't have an upper shadow. Showing an upper shadow is showing resistance. It's showing influence of sellers. So if you cannot see an upper shadow whereby you have a strong LD 4-hour bullish candlestick close, taking out this eye of this 4-hour red candlestick closing this level of our 1.32179. And the reason why I said you guys need to always construct your key level before you start your analysis, you can see right now with our key level and some other technical factors, we can easily I want TikTok to disconnected, so we will try to join them back. I don't know why they just got disconnected. I don't know, so we can't really decide right now. Okay, so we go through the 1 hour again. On the 1 hour, we're having a kind of a nice LD candlestick, but take note, study what we have on. In fact, we have a lot of tasks to get done on the 1 hour chart. I'm so sorry for the TikTokers. It just got disconnected just like that on her noise. That is very, very bad. Not nice for them, you can see. So the reason why I know I don't so much like that platform. No. So let's continue with our YouTube. So they will join us on YouTube. So based on what we have right here, so we have some low highs, lower low, low highs, lower low. So we get Bushin law. Tabawo structure, low highs, lower low. Ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yin ṣe wà live ní YouTube tàbí Facebook. Ṣáàtìrí change of market structure. 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 Ìbéèrè tí mo ní fún wa nìyẹn o. Ṣáàtìrí change of market structure. Kò tí sí now. Ẹ wo low high, break of structure for a lower low. So gbélé tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí àkànpà kéèsì wa sí ni àti ìdí pé ká máa wọlé fún rírà. So bí ó ṣe wà nìyẹn. So àsìkò wa ti pé àwọn currency pair tí a béèrè àfi bẹ́ẹ̀ ní àǹfààní láti wo gbẹ̀ a ní láti gbé àwọn kan míì ṣe. So tá bá sáré lọ wo USD Canada. USD Canada kò tí sí liquidity. Market yẹn ṣe continue lọ sí òkè. So ṣì ń lọ sí òkè. GEP-JPY market tó wà ń bí èmi ò ní interest sí apá òkè bí 215 àti 214 mo ti bá ní interest. So GB Canada ó sì ń lọ sí 1.855 maybe 6 something ó sì ń lọ láti lọ táàgì low high tó wà ní apá òkè. So àwọn kan tó wà ń bí nìyẹn o. So Euro New Zealand tí 4 hour yìí bá pé tí bearish yẹn tó push dáadáa, and that would be nice. Tá bá lọ wo key levels wa, a ní àwọn level kan bí tó jẹ́ pé a lè tag. A break level tó wà ń bí àti break already, so it's a minor level. I take it out, then a ní àwọn level kan bí tó jẹ́ pé a lè mark náà. A ní àwọn level kan bí, so ṣẹ́rí àwọn level tó wà ní orí weekly chart la mark yẹn o. Tá bá ní ká wò náà, a lè mark àwọn level kan tó wà ní orí bíbí náà, a kàn mark ẹ̀. But a ṣì lọ máa divine ẹ̀ dáadáa ní orí day chart. Tá bá lọ sí orí day chart wa, yeah, a lè divine ẹ̀ dáadáa, ṣẹ́rí. So àti divine ẹ̀ dáadáa báyìí ó ti wà well divined. Tá bá wo bí náà, àti divine ẹ̀ dáadáa ń bí, ó ti wà well divined. A kàn lè fi eléyìí báyìí náà, yes. A ṣáà lè fi sí báyìí, yes. Now tá bá wo level tó wà ń bí, ó ní kankan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bí. A máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa eléyìí nínú VIP class wa. Àwọn tó bá rán mi létí ni o. Ó ní kankan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bí, ìdí ẹ̀ ni àwọn trade kan fi ń lọ ń bí. Tẹ́ bá wo pattern tó kọ́kọ́ jáde ń bí, bearish candlesticks, ó ní rejection ní òkè. The next one fún wa ní spiny bottom. That means pé ìjà ń lọ láàrin àwọn tó ń ta àtàwọn tó ń rà. Ẹni tó bá jáwé olúborí, òun ló jẹ́ akọ ogun. Yeah, Miss Kemi, ẹ ṣé, ẹ káàbọ̀. Now kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Àwọn tó fẹ́ tà, ẹ máa ò gbọ́n ṣe borí ogun yẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ push. Tẹ́ bá wo candle yẹn, ó ní kíni? Ó ní ìrù ní òkè. Ó sọ fún agbára tí àwọn tó ń tà lò. Tẹ́ bá tún wo abẹ́, kò ní ìrù ní abẹ́. Dábí pé wọ́n ti ẹ̀ fún àwọn tó fẹ́ rà gan ní ààyè rárá láti ẹ̀ ti lè sọ anything. Kí ló tẹ̀lé? Sell tó ní agbára. Retracement, low high. Sell míì ló wá lò. Market wa consolidate, ó wá lọ síbi the same level yẹn padà. Rejection wáyé. Tẹ́ bá wo àná, rejection wáyé. Èyí náà tún ṣe kí ni lọ ṣe rejection. So tá bá lọ sí 4 hour chart, a máa rí pé 4 hour chart yẹn consolidation ti ń lọ ńbẹ̀ yẹn dáadáa. So ibi tán ní kẹ́bí stop loss yín sí wẹ́, mi ò lè comment lórí ibẹ̀ yẹn. But my own stop loss is still far deeper above. But mo lè check ẹ̀ kí n bá yín kémi sọ fún yín. So because you people, if you are my students, I'll show you what I'm doing. So my own stop is around 2.01489. So ẹ lọ approximate ẹ̀ sí bí 2.0150. So 2.0, if not in approximate to the number, could be like a rounded figure. Okay, mo fi sí 2.01500. 2.01500. Come on, pay some liquidity ṣì máa lọ dáadáa bí ó ṣì máa push lóríṣiríṣi. But 4 hour ló máa determine fate. Àti 4 hour bá lè push dáadáa, because a ṣe ní àwọn low high kan bí tó yẹ pé market ò tí push o. Because market yẹn wà bullish. aya lò ní. Tẹ́ bá tún wo ilé tó tẹ̀lé ń bí náà, aya lò ní. So ìta fi jẹ́ kí stop wa kó fẹ̀ nìyẹn. Then a wọlé pẹ̀lú small amount, àti wọlé aggressively. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá máa load aggressively, ẹ wà very very careful, because ẹ̀yin míì tẹ́ máa sọ fún yín pé opportunity wa bí kan o, ẹ̀ abuse ẹ̀. So fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa abuse ẹ̀, ẹ ronú jinlẹ̀ o. So tá bá ń wo kan tá wò ń bí, a ti ní obi òkè bí mẹ́ta, but òkè yẹn ò tí confirm ṣá. Náà yẹ ká sáré wo àwọn òkè tá à ń sọ wọ̀nyí. Tá bá wo bíbí náà, òkè àkọ́kọ́ ní, òkè ẹlẹ́kejì ní, in fact ní òkè kan bí gan, a tún wá ní òkè míì bí. Àwọn advanced traders wa máa mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ bí, nǹkan tá à ń sọ bí ni pé bí àwọn top liquidity ló ń form bí, top liquidity. Now a fẹ́ jẹ́ kí market bá ti lè take bí out, tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ ajá ń sáré, owó ń jóná. So you can see that. So it's still in its early stage. Ó sì yájú láṣẹ pé ká fi kan tó pọ̀ sí. So díẹ̀díẹ̀ làwọn máa load ẹ̀. 15-minute chart, gẹ́gẹ́ mo sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, mo ní àṣì ní àwọn level kan bí tó yẹ pé àwọn tó bá ní sùúrù, they can still see something to pick around this zone. Ẹ̀rí bẹ́ẹ̀. So tẹ́ bá wò, which is the same 2.00800. Ibi tá àti wọlé, so ẹ̀yin sì lè wà, ẹ sì lè wà opportunity. So tá bá wo 2.01500, 500. Okay, it's a swing trade to here all the way. So tá bá lo auto wa, tá lọ sí 1 hour, okay, should be targeting all the way down, yes, to 1.9786. So that is around 4.2. But go to the day, to the 4-hour chart, you can see. So and target the level will be for a retest. And then about 4-hour chart, ní máa rí pé a ní àwọn level kan ní side tó yẹ pé ọjà sì lè padà wá lò. Tá bá wo àwọn, in fact àwa tá bá mọ concept ṣe IFVG ní táwọn kan máa ń pè, máa rí pé level kan máa ń sàlẹ̀ ń bí. So ṣe é ṣe kí market kó push wá sínú something like around this zone. Ó ṣe é ṣe ni o. So let's see how far it can go. But if 4 hour yìí ò bá lè clear dáadáa, tí ní ìparí, ìkan tí ó dá ni. So that is it. So àtúmọ̀ ríra ní next one.